Hello everybody, this is Retta. How are you doing today? I want to say a hello to YouTube, to BitChute, and to Real.video. I'm on all three of those platforms under Intuitive Retta, so come and find me. I have decided to do multiple platforms because of censorship, and I'm willing to support other companies that are fighting that we don't become censored in any way, shape, or form. Because even on my little platform here on YouTube, I am very much censored. So you guys like to see my art. I'm playing with this one right now. I wanted to do a cactus. I had a new watercolor called on Daniel Smith, the cactus flower, so I wanted to make a cactus so I could use it, but I still have a lot more work to do with it. But I know you guys like to see my work from time to time. So how's everybody doing? I'm going to do a reading this morning on Devin Nunes. You see, Devin Nunes. This isn't my reading table. You guys know that. This is usually my this is my my living room table. I have a reading table, but it's hard to kind of film on it. It's a little bit smaller, and it's easier to do it here. So I'm doing one on Devin Nunes. He is a Republican. I think he's in Congress or the Senate out of California, if I believe. He's been under fire. I guess something just leaked or whatever, that a tape that he was saying something about you have to protect Trump or whatever. So in the last couple of days, he's been under a media attack, kind of. But he's been going through this for a while. Him and Jordan. I think it's Jim Jordan, if I'm correct. So I want to see what's going on around him and see what's going, for him in the future. So he is the emperor, so he has that same energy as Trump. He's very masculine. He would be a leader. He's a leader. He may have aspirations in the future to either be like the representative of the House or even president. He would probably have those aspirations because he's a natural born leader. He needs to learn. I don't know if he's learned because I haven't followed his professional career that much. He needs to learn how to end things that no longer serve him. People, places, and things. That's the true emperor. And, to be able to move on. If he does that, he'll be successful in whatever field he goes into. He is, a leader. People do take notice of him. He would have a presence in the room. I would think he would have a kinship with Trump because they have that same energy. So this year for him is the Empress. He's like energetically wise. He's still in like 2017 energy until his birthday, which is in October. So this year for him is very much the Empress, which is all about nurturing, abundance, creativity. Could be, completing things, putting an end to things, which is good with his death card in his thing. Putting an end to things, transforming things, being creative, abundance. Next year, he might also be he might also be very caring in regards to children. He has that mothering, even though he's the emperor, that mothering type of energy is there this year, this nurturing mothering energy this year. Next year, he's going to be a force to reckon with. Next year, watch him. He is the emperor in death, and next year, his energy is the emperor in death. So, really watch him career-wise. He might make some moves next year. You'll hear he will become more of a leader. You'll hear his voice more. So really keep an eye on him for for next year, 2019. It could be even after his birthday, which is when not 2019. He will still be in 2018 energy on his birthday. Right now he's in 2017 until his birthday in October, and then that's 2018 energy. So he's kind of like energetically behind, but He'll be in his 2018 energy come his birthday, and that's that Emperor energy, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with next year, right after his birthday. So keep an eye in October and beyond for him. So I'm just going to throw some charms. This is Devin Nunes. Why do I want to keep calling him David? So it's Devin Nunes. So I'm just going to, grab a few of these charms. I don't think this reading's going to go too much. Okay. So what do we see here? So between his roots, children, gossip, talking, and this either could be his home, his structure. He's on a new beginning. He's in a new beginning. This year, I don't know how old. He's my age. I think he's 2 years older than me. It would be funny if, because this year's the Empress energy. I don't know if he's looking into having children or whatever this year. I don't know if his wife is. I don't know if they've already sailed that boat, but this would be a good year for him, to get pregnant, if he was looking to get pregnant. I don't know if he's married or anything. I didn't even check that out. But I do see there's some new things going on in regards to his children, his home, his family roots, and also, talks. So I don't know if he is on a new path in all those areas, if he's thinking about moving, if he's thinking about trying something new, because also with the Emperor is the Fool. So the Emperor, Death, and the Fool. The Fool is about new beginnings, starting over, entrepreneurship, being ahead of the game, kind of, sort of, going places you've never done before. At times you can be naive. So I think there's going to be some new things going on in his home, his family, his children, and talks. So also, his loyalty, he has loyalty in regards to, is that the female or the male? I can't even think right now. This is early. I'm just drinking my coffee. So that's the female or the male. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my phone. Oh, shoot. You guys know it's early. Oh, and my phone wants to be dead. Hold on one second. I just want to be sure. The female symbol. Okay. Yep. That's the female. No, that's the male symbol, I think. Let's see. Female. Yeah, that's the male. So he does have loyalty. So I'm thinking that he does have loyalty to Trump. He does have loyalty to Trump. So this is males. He has a loyalty to Trump. So that's not in question. Right here, troubled times. I think that he has troubled times with a mask, or masking his feelings or his thoughts. So he has a hard time trying to put a mask on and be something that he's not, or portray something that he's not, or even deal with people that aren't who they're supposed to be, that are having a mask put on. So I do see that. Also, there's a digital camera. So this could be talking about this, well, this is an old camera. This could be like a still shot that the recording that was taken or whatever is going to give him, or pictures or recordings or something that was kind of caught, is going to give him kind of some trouble ahead. Also is that there's some type of partnership or contract that he's like really tied down to. And it's a love for him. So that could be even like the Constitution. That could even, I don't know what he is if he was ever, let me see if he was ever like I don't know nothing about him. He went to, California. He has 3 children. He went to, I don't know if he was ever, trying to see what he went to school for. You guys know I don't look up these people. at all. So, personal life. He's in the it's not telling me. But what that's telling me is in some type of Congress or whatever, there's something kind of tying him down. Some type of partnership or commitment or contract that is made is kind of weighing him down. In regards, it could be in regards to emotions. It's also an emotional contract, a love contract. It could be his wife. It could be, you know, his love, whatever he does. You know, he feels like he's kind of on the contract. He also, there's the abundance with fishes, and he's doing well for himself. He's doing well for himself. He himself has put his hand in and made a future for himself. You know, made moves. He is an active participant in his future, in his abundance, and whatever. He kind of puts his hands in and kind of does what he has to do. So let's get to the cards. Sorry about that. I had to get my phone out. Usually I don't, but something. Let's see. So let's get these cards out. I'm going to use this deck real quick. This is my Swan deck. I think it's the deck of the, it's just a regular plain deck. Deck of the Dead or whatever. That's what it's called. It's really the Rider-Waite, but alright, so let's see what is going on with Devin. Why do I want to call him David? Devin Nunes. Okay. And then I don't want these ones. I want these ones. I have decks everywhere. So what is everybody's plans for the weekend? I just got a couple of, you know, painting projects I want to finish. And since my hands are now feeling better, I want to work on this pastel painting I was working on for someone before. He's feeling his power and his self-esteem. So he is really feeling himself this year. So he's feeling his powerful, his self-esteem is good. I told you next year he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Where is he at now? He does feel a burden, but he feels like he's on the home stretch. So he is feeling this burden, but hopefully it's almost over for him. Yes. You know, his burden is, yes, it's almost over. You know, it's his burden that he's feeling. He's on the home stretch and it's almost over. Underneath that is the Queen of Wands. She shows up all the time. In almost every political reading, this Queen of Wands shows up all the time. This is the bottom line to his issue, is this woman. You know, this woman is very powerful. And people, we have thought maybe it was one of the Rothschilds. I think this woman is more powerful than Hillary. So it's not Hillary. Hillary comes out as something else. She's not, I keep saying we need to track her down. We really do need to track her down. If you guys are new to my readings, I have over 200 readings on YouTube. You can check them out under Intuitive Reader. I'm just now coming on different platforms and bringing these readings here. So this woman shows up all the time in all the political readings. She's a mover, a shaker. She's ruling crap. Almost every political reading she's in. He knows. He knows that she is the bane of basically, you know, they're everything. In the past, he had some issues. Maybe some in the past, it's like some self-destruction issues, some devilish issues. Let's see in the past for him. In the past for him, I think he was having a hard time being as conservative as he portrays to be, or he had a hard time, he was maybe too conservative. He was also, you know, having a hard time being the husband, the father that he felt that he should have been, because he got everything he wished for. So he had some ego or some vices that kind of interfered with him being the man that he wanted to be. But things have changed around. So that was in the past. Okay, what's in his head? These two cards came up. Is some heartbreak. There's some heartbreak. There's three different issues that is, affecting him in some way, shape, or form. And he feels like there's no movement being made. He feels like there's no movement being made. But also he's not even in his emotional, he's not making his decisions or his choices from an emotional standpoint. Even though he's brokenhearted, I think that he's kind of, he's kind of went rogue. Even this card says rogue or jaded. So I think something that he found kind of like broke his heart, like maybe whatever beliefs he had or what he felt. Remember his contract in the charm showed the heart, and that, whatever that contract, whether it was a constitution, whether it's a partnership or a contract or whatever he had an emotional tie to, he felt that was affected, that was affected. And now he feels like some of his innocence of what he thought he was a part of or what he was doing is lost. So he's kind of upset. He's upset. He's upset. He's upset. And then there goes this partnership. There goes that partnership again. So he's upset in regards to this partnership. And he is trying to he was upset about, or he started a new partnership in regards to work. He's trying to have his patience. He's trying to appease, have an appraisal of all this stuff that's mounting, and trying to have patience, because he keeps seeing a mountain of things growing. He keeps seeing like, oh my God, we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. Come on, why can't we do what we're supposed to do? And he's supposed to be, they're like, come on, it's patience and patience. And he wants it now. He wants this stuff, this information, this whatever to come out. He's like, we see it. It's more and more and more and more. And his patience is being kind of, let's see, there's a swiftness. There's going to be a swiftness. There's the Empress. There's going to be a swiftness to new information. There's going to be a swiftness. Something's going to come fast for him. And something's going to come fast for him in regards to, remember, this is his year of, the Empress is this year for him. So something's going to come fast to him in regards to nurturing, in regards to fertility. I don't know if there's a baby on the way or if he gets his wife pregnant, because this year would be a year, but I don't know how old she is or whatever. I don't know if it's not going to be, there's going to be some heartbreak. Whatever this, something that comes fast in regards to the Empress is going to leave him brokenhearted, kind of give him some grief. So I don't know what that could be. It could be a loss of, a child. It could be a loss of, a loved one. It could be a grief of what you once had. I don't know per se if, whatever it is, it's going to happen fast. It's going to happen fast. Let's see. But that, whatever happens is going to push him forward to even be more passionate. Whatever happens is going to push him forward to be more passionate. More passionate in his wants, his needs, whatever he's aiming for. This is what I think is going to happen next year. His Emperor energy, this is it. It's going to push him ahead. It's going to push him ahead. It's going to push him ahead. Yeah, he's just going to go, he's going to go full steam ahead. And also, he needs to realize with this going full steam ahead, he needs to have some type of moderation. And timing is very important. As we see, his patience is waning a little bit. I want to see, we only have a few more minutes. I want to see his relationship with Trump real fast. Since they're claiming, on this video, I didn't hear it, and I'm just seeing, secondhand. Was he trying to, I don't know what he's trying to protect, Trump from, if that's what they're saying, could have just been something where, you know, he wanted to protect Trump from all this stuff that's going on, because they've done a lot of shady stuff. Not Trump, I'm talking about the people that were in office. Let's see, their relationship is peaceful. They have a good relationship. It's a peaceful relationship. I don't know if they know each other like that, but there's no hard feelings or there's nothing going on in that aspect. They're both emperors, so they're both men, you know. But this year, you know, he's a little bit more, he has a lot of the Empress energy around him this year. Okay, so this is Trump and Devin Nunes, their relationship. So Devin's going to be over here, Trump's going to be over here. What does Devin think about the relationship? He feels that there's strength. He feels that there's a fortitude, there's a strength in this relationship. He is down with the conviction. He feels like they have the same ideas, the same strength, the same conviction. He's going to stand by Trump. What does Trump think? Trump thinks this is a good working relationship. He's very happy about how Devin is performing his job and what he's doing. He feels like Devin has a good future in his, you know, he has abundance coming to him. He has a good future. What does Devin want from Trump? He wants, you know, it's judgment. So he wants all the hopes and dreams that Devin had forward. He hopes that Trump fulfills them. You know, he wants, what he hopes is that Trump keeps becoming accountable, that hopefully that Trump can resurrect, you know, some of these feelings, because right now in this country it's so, you know, one side against the other side, and he's hoping that he can kind of resurrect, you know, the judgment of the public. Remember, this year is all about sensationalism, judgment, justice, and things hidden for sensationalism. So that's what he's hoping. He's hoping that he can kind of resurrect himself in regards to the majority of the public, or the lack of majority. Okay, what does Trump want? Trump wants him to continue to keep doing it. He wants him to continue to keep doing it. Lead the way. Bring some of those proposals that he's saying. There's something about like proposals. You know, keep working at bringing these things to the table. Keep working at bringing these things to the table. Nunes is feeling Devin is feeling kind of like powerless right now. He's feeling powerless. It's like he wants to move. He doesn't have patience. That's one thing. He doesn't have patience. It could be that Emperor energy that's causing him not to have patience. He feels like he can't move, and he just wants this to be completed. Whatever he set himself out to do, he wants to complete it. He doesn't want, Trump doesn't want this man to kind of overthink things. And don't focus on so many things. Try to focus at one thing at a time. I think Devin's were showed in that Seven of Pentacles. Like, he has all these things, and he wants to bring them all out to the table. And Trump is like, okay, you know, you're working on all these things, but let's just focus on one big thing at a time, basically. So in the future, they have a good relationship. Their relationship's going to go forward. They're going to have a good workmanship. They're going to have a time where right now their relationship is good. Their victory. There is a time right now where Devin does feel like, oh, you know, he's feeling like a kind of loss. He's losing some things, but he has that window of hope. He's feeling like maybe the public or whatever, he's losing some things. He might even be getting affected financially. And even in his own group, in the job, things are getting affected. But he has all this stuff. It's like he has all this evidence. He wants to work with couple of other people. I think there's 3 other people to kind of bring it out. This is kind of stressing him out. He wants to bring this stuff out, and he's waiting. He's just waiting. He's waiting for the results of what he brings out. I think I wanted to draw 3 cards to see his future. Hopefully that this doesn't cut off. Let's see. 3 cards for Devin and his future. His future in politics, or 1 card. And his future at home. Let's see. Moderation. At home, things are going to be good. At home, there's a happy home. It says happy home. And everything is good at home. At work, he needs to be moderate. He needs to pick and choose his battles. And he needs to choose his battles. And he needs to bring his energy and his forcefulness. And he needs to stay with Trump, basically. He needs to stay with Trump. And he needs to pick his battles. And I think he's actually has some type of thought process, maybe in the future, to become the head of something, the head of Congress, the head of Senate, the president. He has those aspirations, but he needs to learn to pick and choose his battles. That's what maybe the moderation is, you know which battles to fight and which ones not to. Thank you guys for standing by me with this reading. Talk to you guys later. Bye.